Time remaining here. And Day News is at 180 odds on, 690. Magic Command, Silver Express 760, Doolan 11 and $12 for Teleseries. Totes are now official. Correct weight has been semaphore at Wyong on the 6, 3, 9 and 14. The required combination there. And we're just awaiting to go to the Sunshine Coast here. Canberra follows, off to Benalla, and then Wyong race number 7. First of the season of the Twilights on a Sunday. And of course the meeting at Kapunda has been postponed to another day, so we're going to have all the action from Traralgon. Also Tamworth Harness, Hobart, just to name but a few. So we're in for a pretty busy evening on Sky this evening. Okay, there's the 7th at Canberra, the updated market there. 7 minutes to place your bets, punters, in the Class 6 over 1200. Where 2 Just Blitz'em, it's at $8.20. $12 Late Whisper, $10 Classic Wine, Indian Cigar $3.60, $15 Loves a Stubby. You go right down the bottom to 14 Pelicanos for Larry Cassidy, it's at $3.30. Let's take a break. We'll be back with the next.
Was Regal Touch, trained by Gay, won the race last year, and today Bruce got that revenge, getting up to beat Valsantis by the short-haired margin. Good betting race this. Now Moon Rebel goes up. My Voyage are about to move along. Waiting on Late Whisper, Just Blitz'em, Loves a Stubby out. Pelicanos, one of the favourites with Indian Cigar, Just Blitz'em. Good support late for the John Morrissey galloper here, Pelicanos, trained by John, ridden by Larry Cassidy. Now, Maya Voyager goes up, Late Whisper about to move along. 3 to move in. Just Blitz'em, Loves a Stubby and Bold. For the CSR Gyprock Fibre Cement Class 6 plate, Bernadette Cooper, the replacement rider on Lismore. Now, Just Blitz'em from the Joe Cleary stable, Len Beasley riding. It's resuming today, Just Blitz'em. Good form in last in. Now waiting on Loves a Stubby to move up, and we'll have a start race 7. Loves a Stubby, the last one to move along. Now they're all in, they're under starters' orders. Now the rider of Samuka is out of the saddle. The rider of Samuka standing on the uprights. Now stand by. Hello. Yes. Yes, Samuka. Okay, thank you. Now, please note, Samuka is undergoing a vet's examination. Samuka has been backed out of the stalls. Jamie Whitney out of the saddle, and Samuka is undergoing a vet's examination over there at the 1200. Now, in the last race today, I think we have a riding change. 4 Windy Dawn as Grant Buckley. Yeah, just the one riding change there. 4 Windy Dawn, Grant Buckley replaced Kevin Sweeney in the last race. Everything's okay, I think. Hello. Pass fit, thank you. Samuka goes up again now. Samuka goes up again. All in again now. 1,200 metres the journey. Lismore stands up. My Voyager, Late Whisper. Thanks, Alf. Just about set here. There's the light. And they're racing. Samuka got away well down on the inside, and Vanishing Powder out wide. Lismore is prominent soon after the start, followed further back then by Voyager, and Just Blitz'em's going very quickly around the field. Further back behind those then Pelicanos, followed by Bold and Classic Wine. A further break Indian Cigar, followed by Hunger Strike and Late Whisper. Double Bloom, Loves a Stubby and Moon Rebel is last. Leaving the back, racing down the side, there's a fair turn of speed. Samuka's the leader, going up wide on the outside. Just Blitz'em a half a length. Lismore third, who's down on the inside. Further back behind those, Vanishing Powder. Down on the rails was Pelicanos, followed further back in the field then My Voyager. As they race towards the turn, the next one was Hunger Strike, followed by Bold. Indian Cigar giving the leaders a big start, followed by Classic Wine. And the next one behind those, Double Bloom, followed by Late Whisper, Loves a Stubby. And Moon Rebel in the straight with about 350 metres to go. Shaking up the leader, Samuka. Pelicanos getting a beautiful run on the rails. And Lismore's joining in 3 wide on the outside. In behind those, Just Blitz'em, but Pelicanos is Rivers cruise to the lead. Pelicanos kicked away. Lismore running second, followed by Bold Indian Cigar. But Pelicanos will score a very, very easy win. Hands and heels, Pelicanos. 2.5 in front of Indian Cigar. Close for third, Bold or Moon Rebel. Followed then by Loves a Stubby, then Lismore. Hunger Strike, Samuka, My Voyager. Late Whisper, followed by, well back behind those then in the field, Double Bloom, Classic Wine, pulling up quickly, Just Blitz'em, and Vanishing Powder was last. Number 14, Pelicanos, Larry Cassidy for John Morrissey. Number 14, Pelicanos, an easy win in the time of 1:11.61. Number 6 is second, Indian Cigar, getting home late. Corey Brown for Danny Williams. And number 1, Bold, third. Larry Mortell for Darryl Rolfe. The first 4 numbers, 14.618.
14.61 placings. Race 7 Canberra. Pelicanos, very impressive. 271.50. Defeated Indian Cigar and Bold. Now Benalla. Race number 8 on the 9-race card. We have Mighty Way at 17, 6.10 on the straight, Brassy Jim 8.80, 2.30 Romantic Sea, Mighty Amber 14, Regal Danes at $14. Over 2.54 Sovereign Squall, Kuta Knights at 42, 28 Diamond Fibre, $48 Bangarang Brave, Queen Carey 12 and 24 for General Vladimir, and Better Wake Ups at 20.
Position, Tessiana's in. Wyong race number 7 over the 1600. Got one going in rideless. This is Cyclone Molly going in rideless. It's gone in without too many troubles. 4 to move in. Carnbell goes up. Favourite is number 8, and that is Carnbell at $2.60. Now going in is Kalazi, Bold Centaur, and also Starry Strike. The final 2 to go in. It's been an interesting day of racing. This is the only race today over the 1600. Bold Centaur goes up. Starry Strike, the final 1 to go in. Carnbell favourite, of course, Cyclone Molly with winning form. Last start winner at Nowra. Starry Strike, last 1 to go up. Andrew Gibbons aboard. Goes up now, and the field is set to run. Ready to jump. Raffus stands well in gate 1, alongside Danzel Knight. Gates are back and they're racing. Raffus from the inside was one of the best to begin. Cyclone Molly is showing speed and smartly evidence going forward as well. Bold Centaur's not far away. Starry Strike's going back to the tail of the field with Kalazi and Artesiana. They go to the first turn, 1,300 metres to go, and Leanne Henry and Smartly Evident cross and lead by a length and a half. Bold Centaur. Cyclone Molly, the box seat, third on the inside from Raffus, and then came Allies. Danzel Knight the inside. Starry Strike is now going around the outside, 3 wide, putting itself into the picture. Further back in the field, then Miss Puddles on the inside, 2 lengths to Carnbell, who's third to last. Kalazi second last, and 2 lengths to at the tail of the field, Artesiana. Swinging onto the side, and the leader Smartly Evident by half a length to Starry Strike second, 2 lengths. Cyclone Molly third on the inside of Bold Centaur, and Allies is fifth around the outside working. 2 further back, Danzel Knight on the inside of Raffus, followed by Miss Puddles. Next on the inside, Carnbell, 2 lengths Kalazi, and 4 lengths Artesiana. Onto the side of the 600, Smartly Evident gets away again, and in fact accelerates and puts up 2 lengths on Allies. Starry Strike is tiring. They were followed by Cyclone Molly, who's still there on the inside, travelling okay from Bold Centaur. Raffus around the outside from Danzel Knight. Starry Strike drops out. Carnbell goes past it, and they were followed by Artesiana, Miss Puddles and Kalazi. They swing the corner into the straight, Smartly Evident, 250 to go. The leader from Allies. Cyclone Molly can't get out. It's getting out now. Bold Centaur, Raffus and Carnbell down the outside, 150 out. Carnbell moves up on the outside from Raffus. Cyclone Molly, they tighten up. Carnbell goes to the front though. The favourite pulls away. It's too good. Carnbell a length and a half. Raffus, Bold Centaur third. Smartly Evident tired to finish fourth, followed by Cyclone Molly. Didn't get a lot of room. Then came Allies behind those. Danzel Knight, Miss Puddles, Artesiana, Kalazi and Starry Strike tired to finish last. 1:39.06 the race time. In the 7th event on the card, Khan Bell, favourite 2 good, number 7. Number 8 rather, in race 7. 8th the winner Khan Bell, second 4 Raffis. As the numbers are coming up officially after the running of race 7. And 1 has finished third, Bold Centaur, 8-4-1. 8-4 and 1. 1:39.06 was the race time, the last 637.15.
Windy Dawn at 40, Big Z 33. Calabar Lad is at 28 and $11 La Para. 67 Silverback Charm, Sphere 830. Ben Mananga's at 95. 33 Our Girl Joe. Prince Paris at 33. 360 Tata Tatiana. Trilby is at 120 and Madame Carrera at $5.70. About to move in at Launceston for the 8th event on the card. Happy Wine the favourite, $2.70. Let's go back to Colin McNiff.
Yeah, last event here this afternoon is a fairly tough race, although Happy Wine is a pronounced favourite. It's shorter on the tote than it is on track. Palace Score has certainly given a grand chance in the race. Dinkum Jack is also liked, so too Muston Maypole. But it is a hard race as the track has dried out. I think it's really made this a bit of a raffle. With this wind blowing, the track has continued to improve throughout the day. Don't forget there's Hobart Harness racing tonight as the Tasmanian Race Day continues. Damien Seaton with all the action from Hobart kicking off in just...
Final event here at Canberra, and he caught up earlier with Chris Kearns.
John Scorst coming into the last at Canberra, and you're riding a very good chance here in Silver Laddie for Barbara Joseph.
Yeah, Chris, that's right. I think he's got a great chance, the horse. Got a good record on the track and distance, and yeah, hoping for the best. Good second up record.
Worked through the grades really well last time in too.
He did. He had a really good campaign, a really good preparation last campaign. He won a few nice races, won a Class 6 under handicap conditions with a bit of weight, but he gets into this race all right with a Class 3 plate with 57 on his back. He's still well in as a 4-year-old against those fillies.
He comes from behind, doesn't he?
No, he's an on-pace runner. He shared the lead the other day when he ran second at Canberra here, but he races on the speed all the time, particularly when he's fresh early in his preparation.
Now, the track's racing really well today, so they're coming from everywhere, as proved by Padfoot Charlie, and there's horses up on the lead winning.
Yeah, well, this section of track hasn't been used for months, so as you'd expect, it's the curator's done a great job with it, but yeah, it is very good.
Now, finally, are you wearing thermal underwear by any chance?
I've been in Canberra about 12 years, Chris. This is nothing to me. Yeah, we get pretty well used to it.
But I dead said I'm going to bring some next time I come in.
Mate, bring it in January.
Good on you, Johnny. Good luck in the last.
Thanks, Chris.
Riding Silver Laddie, one of the leading chances here on Canberra Cup Day.
I gather by that comment it must be a rather cool day out there at Canberra today. We're seeing Chris Kearns in his gloves and everything else. Yes, I believe it may even be snowing in the area nearby. So Canberra, cold day on offer, but haven't we seen some great racing with Padfoot Charlie taking out the feature event, the Canberra Cup. And isn't Bruce Cross having an excellent run at the moment, winning last Saturday week's Epsom. And, of course, taking out the listed Canberra Cup today. Now, let's have a look at the totes through at Wyong on race 7. 8, 4 and 1 the placings. $12 Quinella. Trifecta paid $112.50. Now, let's have a look at the approximates on the 8th at Launceston. 1, 9 and 5 were the placings. Quinella $12.30. Trifecta paid $68.20. 8th at the Sunshine Coast. Hawaiian Call $5.50. Chief's Treasure $9. $9.70 Lily's Baby. We have Buckwan at $16. $15.
The cup taken out by Padfoot Charlie, getting up in the last stride to beat Velsotis, continuing the marvellous run of success for Warwick Farm trainer Bruce Cross. Now, they're all in. Ready for the last. They're under starters' orders. 1,400 metres a journey. Ready. Just waiting on the light. Trilby past fit. And away they go. A good level start. and showing speed, Tata Tatiana. On the inside's the early leader, followed by Big Out, Zed out wide looking for the lead. Windy Dawn's not far away, nor is Our Girl Joe, Silver Laddie, Ben Benang. Then Madame Carrera, followed further back in the field, Kahiba Lad. A break behind those settling down, Prince Paris, followed by La Para, Trilby Official. The next one was Tupple Run, Sphere back second last, and Silverback Charmers back at the tail of the field as they settle full into stride and work off the back and race down the side. Big Zed the leader now, about half a length in front of Silver Laddie. Madame Carrera runs to third, followed further back in the field, then Kahiba Lad. Windy Dawn in that group. Further back then came Ben Menang. Tata Tatiana drifting back to about 6th or 7th. The next one was La Para racing towards the turn, followed then by Our Girl Joe down on the inside. The next one was Tupple Run, and further back behind those Official, followed by La Para. Well back Trilby as they race towards the turn. Sphere's second last and Silverback Charmers last. Around the turn and the last at Canberra, and Silver Laddie raced to the lead at the top of the straight. Big Zed down on the inside. Madame Carrera's running on, followed further back behind those Windy Dawn, and a further break to Tata Tatiana. Halfway down the straight though, and Silver Laddie kicked away. Silver Laddie a bit over a length in front. Madame Carrera tries hard, followed by Windy Dawn. It's Silver Laddie clear. Madame Carrera, Prince Paris flying on the outside. Prince Paris from nowhere. Prince Paris from nowhere has won the last. Second Silver Laddie, followed then by Madame Carrera, Windy Dawn, Trilby. Then Our Girl Joe, followed then by Big Zed, Sphere, Tata Tatiana, Silverback Charm, Tupple Run. Well back in the field was Official, La Para, followed by Ben Menangan, pulling up quickly Kahiba Lad after crossing the line. Now stand by. 1:25.21 was the time for the race. Number 13, Prince Paris, Shane Pawsey is the winner. Number 13, Prince Paris, down the outside, ridden by Shane Pawsey, trained by Keith Dryden. Number 2 is second, that's Silver Laddie. Looked home to the world, but Prince Paris finished too strongly. Third goes to number 16, Madame Carrera, ridden by Larry Cassidy. Now fourth goes to number 4, Windy Dawn. Fifth, number 12, Our Girl Joe, and just waiting on the final superfecta numbers. 15 it is. So the superfecta numbers are 13 to 16, 4, 12 and 15. 13 to 16, 4, 12, 15. 1:25.21, 1:25.21, 36.71 was the sectional, and with a whirlwind finish down the outside, number 13 Prince Paris, raced by GJ, BL and Mrs. LF Luton and NF Bagnet. There's a 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Opera Prince out of Gay Paris, Keith Dryden the trainer, a winning double to Keith Dryden, and Shane Pawsey also a winning double.
13, 2 and 16 after race 8 at Canberra, Prince Paris, Silver Laddie and Madame Carrera. Now they are moving in well for the next event out at Benalla, and the favourite here.
Tivoli time goes up. Field is set to run. Last race. Stand by. Winsome Gold standing okay, they're racing. Red at the start, Winsome Gold, or at least threw its head up. Two Smoking Barrels is going back to the tail of the field early. Karam's back there with it, and Radium Park doesn't show any speed. Perfect Prince along the inside leads early. Going up is Offbeat and Brand Power. They're the ones up there. 2 lengths Seed Time on the outside of Decoded closer today. They were followed by Tivoli Time, 2 lengths Yakuza Girl, Karam. They were followed by Waiting around the outside, Winsome Gold with 3 behind it. They are Luna Sea with Radium Park, and 2 Smoking Barrels last of all. At the 500 metre mark, the leader Brand Power went off the rail. Still the inside, Perfect Prince a half away, and Zoffbeat 3 wide third. They were followed by Sea Time behind them from Tivoli Time. Further back in the field was Decoded, who's trying to get off the fence from Karam, and Waiting Yakuza Girl, and back in the field Radium Park and Winsome Gold. They swing round the home corner, and on the outside Brand Power goes to the front, but Zoffbeat looms large, and Sea Time on the outside pouncing on them. Karam's tight and can't get out. Sea Time goes to the front from Zoffbeat. Now Karam switched to the outside. Sea Time the leader though from Karam, then Zoffbeat, and Sea Time won the last. Sea Time from Karam and Zoffbeat. Photo the Miners for fourth. Luna Sea and Yakuza Girl came home well again from Decoded midfield, Brand Power. Behind those 2 Smoking Barrels, Radium Park, Winsome Gold. Behind those Perfect Prince, followed by Waiting, and Tivoli Time was one of the last to clock in. Sea Time taking out the 8th event. Number 8 first. Number 8 the winner, Sea Time. Second to number 7, Karam, and third to number 2. That's Zoff Beat. 8.72, waiting on the 4th number. Race time 104.35, last 635.99. 8 the winner, 14 gets 4th, and that's Yakuza Girl. So it's 8, 7, 2 and 14. 5th goes to 12. We're waiting on the 6th number, it's number 4. So the numbers are 8, 7, 2, 14, 12 and 4.